What's up, folks? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading education platform that's available to the retail trader today. And at True Trading Group, results matter. Your results, your success. We got one simple goal. That's to help you guys learn, trade, and profit. If you are new, make sure you like and share this video. More importantly, make sure you subscribe to the channel. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free with myself. Other TTG Pro traders and moderators will give you guys golden nuggets and free lessons of education that are going to help you become better traders and investors immediately. Why should you listen to anything we talk about, though, on these lives? Started my career working for a fund in New York City, folks. Did not figure this stuff out on my own. Okay. Then 2008 happened, and that was a great recession, the housing market crisis, the stock market crash. But that was the same year I went on to receive one of the firm's Trade of the Year awards. Now, perhaps more importantly than that, since 2016, my team and I at TTG have helped thousands of retail traders from all walks of life achieve peace of mind from financial freedom by learning how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. We're going to teach you how to fish at your trading group, how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to become a self-sufficient trader. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's also not gambling. It is a skill that needs to be learned just like any other, especially since this skill can help you guys reach financial goals you never thought were possible. We got a lot to go over. There's a lot going on in the markets right now. You had CPI data come out today. You got PPI data coming out tomorrow. What are those? What do they mean? Why are they important? Which one's more important, CPI versus PPI? Markets took a little bit of a breather today, just kind of traded sideways after you had a nice big bounce back day or bounce back 2 days in a row from Monday, Tuesday, which is a little bit of a breather today. But tomorrow's PPI number could move the markets in clear direction, and that's what we're going to be looking for tomorrow. I'm going to walk you guys through all of that. First, we're going to start off with a 15-20 minute Q&A. I'm going to allow for some time for people to log on. You guys can ask me any questions that are on your mind. Then I'll spend about 15 minutes. I'll tell you about the membership that is TTG, the discounts and incentives we have for those that are looking to join the family tonight. We got some pretty cool discounts and offers for those that are interested. And then, like I said, I'll talk to you guys about CPI, PPI data. DWAC is starting to get pretty froggy again. Broke over a key resistance level. We'll break down that as well. Is there more upside? Is it time for another squeeze on DWAC? We're going to discuss it here today. And at the end of the live stream, I'll walk you through the platform and I'll show you the tools, the resources, everything that's on the TTG platform, because we're not just a chat room with courses and alerts. Okay, we are far more than that. Our goal is to level the playing field for retail traders by giving them access to similar education to what I received when I worked at a fund in New York, but also pairing that with tools and resources that professional traders use on a daily basis to help them make better informed decisions. All right. So first, let's start the Q&A. Guys, start typing your questions in chat right now. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Begin typing your questions in chat right now, folks. Let's begin that Q&A. All right, folks, go ahead. Don't be shy. STR member, what's up? Yesterday and today were money losing days, but with my TTG training, I also had the smallest losses compared to how things used to go. Thanks for the real education. Well, listen, I'm sorry to hear about your 2 losing days, but good to hear that you're keeping those losses nice and small. Risk management is something that I always, really like to focus on and make a big sticking point when it comes to True Trading Group, because it's a lot easier to recover from a paper cut than it is stepping on a landmine. And too many people blow up their accounts, not necessarily because of, death from 1,000 paper cuts. Most people blow up their accounts because they step on landmines. When they do things they shouldn't be doing, they take far too greater risk than they normally can handle, and they literally wipe out 50% of their account in one trade. So that's usually how people blow up their accounts. It's not steadily losing. It's usually a couple of really big losses that blow up that account. So something that I really am a big stickler for inside a True Trading Group when it comes to risk management. Had 2 appointments today and still made $500 trading on my phone. I'll take it. Nice. Yes, I like that. Made $500 trading from your phone. I like it. Yeah. Listen, for people that can't be in front of their computer screens all day, make sure that you're using our mobile app. You get a mobile app. It's downloadable on iPhone and Android as a member of True Trading Group. So even if you're not in front of your computer, you can still make sure that you're connected to chat. You'll see the screen share because the mods and I share our screens with you during the day, but we're also on the microphone talking to you live like I talk to you now. And you'll be able to listen to that audio analysis. But most importantly, you're going to get real-time push notifications whenever one of the moderators enters or exits a trade. So I highly, highly suggest that you guys download that mobile app when you become a member of True Trading Group. Mike finally signed up, 10K in 3. Yes, AC Royal Automotive. Yes, I remember you from live streams. Glad to see that you finally signed up, made $10,000 in just 3 days. That's incredible. AC Royal, man, I'm glad to have you part of the group. I know you've been watching the live streams for quite a while, so I'm happy to have you here. 10K in 3 days. That's impressive, but this is just the start, man. Congrats. As a pro, what are you watching all day? Figure you have a lot of screens going, but if you had to pick top 3 things to keep in front of our face all day, what would they be? Definitely make sure that you keep in front of your face the SPY and the Qs. The SPY and your NASDAQ are your, 2 of the indexes that I think you should always have an eye on. You should always know what the indexes are doing. And in this environment, you can also keep an eye on the 10-year Treasury. The 10-year Treasury yield is over the first week of the year has had a major impact on the way that tech stocks have traded. And it seems like as that 10-year goes up on certain days, tech stocks come down. And when the 10-year just trades sideways or pulls back, tech stocks breathe and they're allowed to move higher. So there's a direct correlation right now happening between tech stocks and a rising 10-year. It's not necessarily the price of the 10-year as much as it is the speed of the increase that's more important. So I would say that you should focus on those things, should always be in front of your screen. And then obviously, whatever stocks that you're looking at. I have, multiple screens, obviously. And on one screen, I'll have, a focal point of a stock that I'm really focused on. Maybe it's something that I have a position in or I'm about to take a position in. But then I have other screens too, where I have other stocks that are maybe just on my watch list that I'm just keeping an eye on. Was working all day, but was in and out a couple of times. Legit. Oh, George. George from last night. I don't know if you guys caught the live stream. George, I'm sorry, man. I'll put you on the spot a little bit. I don't know if you guys caught the live stream last night, but George was a pessimist last night. He doubted the True Trading Group platform. He was like, oh, you guys are no different than all the rest, blah, blah. I made a bunch of comments about people not making money. He was a doubter. So actually, Adam, who's my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group, he actually came on the live stream last night. He gave George.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, George.
Yeah. He gave George an offer that
keep enjoying yourself so I don't have to keep up my end of the deal.
Yeah, exactly. Adam gave George an offer that he simply could not refuse last night because George was such a pessimist about the TT platform. And I kept telling him, George, we're different from any other group or service that you might have been a part of. Even members were trying to tell George, I'm telling you, I've been a part of other groups. TT is different. But George didn't believe us. He was pessimist. He was skeptical. I don't blame him. There's a lot of bullshit out there. I don't blame him. I don't blame people for being skeptical, but that's why I always say you got to come be part of the fam, and you'll see very quickly how different we are from a lot of other things that you guys may have experienced in the past. But Adam made George an offer he could not refuse last night for a membership. And then George took it. George put his money where his mouth was. And he said, you know what? He actually said verbatim, he goes, all right, smart ass. He called us smart ass. And he goes, all right, I'll see what you got. And he joined. His first day in chat was today. He joined last night. So there's his comment. I was working all day, but I was in and out a couple of times legit. So nice to get it's like your, I don't know, like your cautious stamp of approval. You're like, all right, well, you guys are legit, but we're going to change that legit into bigger, bigger compliments in the next couple of weeks, George. I assure you, man. Welcome to the family, though. I'm glad you joined. I think getting people that are pessimistic are the best people to join, because Listen, I understand there's a lot of nonsense out there, especially in this industry of like, stock market training or stock picks and all that stuff. There's a lot of garbage out there. So I get why people are pessimistic and skeptical, but my members that are on the live stream right now, like how many members are there right now actually that were a part of another group and now wish that they found True Trading Group sooner? I mean, you guys can maybe just type the number 1 in chat or something. If you're a member of True Trading Group now and you are part of another group, but you wish you joined True Trading Group sooner, go ahead and type the number 1 in chat. Or if you guys think that True Trading Group is the best program you've ever been a part of, you can type the number 1 in chat. Again, this is specifically for people that are members, but we're members of other programs first. There, you guys can see all those number 1s that are flying through. Wow, look at all that. Look at all those number 1s. That's incredible. That's incredible. So that's what I mean. So I like having the pessimists join the group because I love proving you wrong. George, I'm playing with you, brother. Welcome to the family. A nice comment here from Scott Bibikoff. Scott Bibikoff says, Mike, the Teachy platform has allowed me to fish on my own. Green day every day this year. Thank you. And then asks thoughts on testing. And that's Scott Bibikoff. Mike, Teachy platform has allowed me to fish on my own green every day this year. Thank you. Thoughts on Tesla. So let me pull up Tesla. Well, listen, first, Scott, congratulations on green every day so far this year. That's the goal. The goal of True Trading Group is for you guys to get enough of an education to where you can identify profitable opportunities in the market on your own, but then also give you the confidence to pull the trigger on those opportunities. Okay, that's the point of True Trading Group. It's not just for you to follow, myself or one of the 8 other pro traders that are moderators in True Trading Group. The point is not to just follow us blindly. I want you guys to really learn this skill because you will reach your max potential when you are actually able to identify these setups on your own and have the confidence to pull the trigger. Okay. That is when you guys will actually realize your full potential that trading could provide you, your family for many years to come. And that's our goal. Okay. So Scott, congratulations on that. Let me talk about Tesla. All right. So somebody has, Mike, your thoughts on Tesla. And I got to be honest with you. I think that, Tesla right now is, I think it's just in a massive range. Okay, I really do. I think that Tesla is going to trade inside of this channel that you guys see here for a little while. I'm not so sure. I'm convinced that Tesla is going to break through your all-time highs, especially if the 10-year treasury continues to rise. I don't know if you're going to get, something like this on Tesla. But to be completely honest with you, I have said that there's been many times in the past where I felt like Tesla was not going to do something, and that stock always seems to surprise people with how far of a run that stock can make, man. When that stock gets momentum, the moves it makes are absolutely insane. But I do believe that we need to consolidate above that 100-day moving average and below the all-time high. So there's your all-time high, and then here's your 100-day moving average, this purple line on your screen. I think the stock needs to consolidate in that $1,000 to $1,200 range. But guys, that's a big range. You're talking about a 20% range on the stock from $1,000 to $1,200. That's a $200 range. There's a lot of money that could be made inside of that range. But I'm at the point right now with Tesla where I'm not looking for resistance or support levels to break. I'm looking for resistance and support levels to hold and reverse the direction of the stock, which is what you've seen in Tesla over the last month or so. So you had the resistance level that was there at the 1200, right? You had the sell-off. We held the 100-day. We rallied all the way back up, and we found resistance at the $1,200 level again. And then that caused, a sell-off. And then it looked like, oh, we're going to break down. But then nope, 100-day moving average buying steps in, now pushes the stock back up. I'm not looking for really major support and resistance levels on Tesla to break. I think Tesla's at a point where you can start to look for major support and resistance levels to hold and trade the range rather than looking for a breakout. This a never-ending infomercial. Yet you are still here. Yet you are still here. You are still here. Yes, we sell memberships on True Trading Group, which I haven't even done yet. Yes, I sell memberships. TTG is a business, my friend. It's a business that actually provides real value and helps its members make money. Yes, we sell on YouTube, but we also provide a lot of value here. I allow people to ask me questions for about 30 to 45 minutes. I spend about 15 minutes talking about the membership, and then I go over another 30 to 45 minutes of lessons and education, and then I finish off with another 15-minute, run through to show you the actual platform. So if you want to learn something, then stop sending your hate and start listening. You're on here for a reason. I'm sure you don't just come on here just to complain about this being an infomercial. You probably come on here because you get value out of the information, education that I share with you from my 17 years of trading and my years of experience working on Wall Street. But I want to apologize for selling something that helps people achieve their financial goals for real while disrupting an industry to make it better, because this industry sucks. This industry of stock market education, it's filled with scammers that claim to have some secret that they've unlocked in the stock market. It's like, yeah, okay, buddy, you have the secret, not the trader at Goldman Sachs, not the $20 billion hedge fund manager. They don't have the secret, just you. You have the secret. You figured it out with years of research in your mother's basement. You've unlocked the key to infinite success and profitability. And I should pay $5,000 to get your secrets. It's nonsense. It's garbage. Okay. But if you guys want to actually learn real professional education, which is what I learned that I worked at the fund, by all means, TTG is the place for you guys to do it. I will not apologize for selling memberships that help people. Plain and simple. Can you please talk about the AMC trade? Yeah, guys, I'm short AMC. I'm just looking at AMC here on top of this $21 level. It's a major support level. This is the support level that you had back here in early December. When you go all the way back to January, that was your previous resistance before that big short squeeze happened on AMC. And yes, that was a short squeeze. And then as you pan all the way back, you'll see major resistance back there in 2018. Okay, so major resistance in 2018. Resistance there from the original GameStop short squeeze. That was the trigger point for the AMC short squeeze. We pulled all the way back down to that, held it, bounced off it, right back down to retest that support level. And now here we are forming a bit of a bear flag. So what I'm looking for here is I'm actually looking to see if AMC breaks 21. If AMC breaks 21, I think that AMC fills this gap right here, and I'll bring you guys over and I will show it to you. I'll zoom this in a little bit further. This gap right there. Okay, so that's the gap that you had in late May when that short squeeze started. Okay, so I'm looking for us to get down and fill that gap. So I would say if AMC gets under 21, which 21 is a major support level, if it gets under 21, I would look for that for this stock to trade down into the high teens, anywhere from $16 to $18. Okay, is where I would be looking for that to make a move. But again, we got to break through 21 first. That's your major support level. AMD a buy or wait? Well, I'll tell you this. I love AMD. I own AMD from significantly lower prices. Now, when you're putting stocks in your long-term portfolio, I like to suggest buying and like scaling in instead of buying your position all at once. I like when you decide you want to buy a stock in your long term, whatever that amount of money is, break it up into 3 pieces and buy it in 25, 50, and 25% chunks. Because after you enter your first position, if the stock drops a little bit further, you can buy more, and really take some time to make sure that you're buying the stock at a stable price instead of chasing the stock higher. Like if you bought AMD at 150 when it was breaking out in the beginning of November, you're buying up near the top of that move and you're just kind of chasing it. You're falling victim to FOMO. So by you spreading out your long-term buys in pieces, it'll allow you to kind of make sure you're actually buying at a stable price point rather than chasing a stock higher. So I like AMD for a long-term buy. I think AMD a few years from now is a $250 stock. I look at AMD as a baby NVIDIA. I love NVIDIA also. I'm a shareholder of NVIDIA from significantly lower prices. I'm very bullish on AMD as a company going into the future, the next 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. I believe AMC is going to be an absolute monster because they've got fantastic products and they have a rock star of a CEO. Lisa Su is a fantastic CEO, and she has completely turned AMD around. I'll never forget the day she was on CNBC. First time I ever saw her and the first time I really ever heard of AMD. And she literally said, she just took over as CEO of the company and literally said, buy my stock. The stock was at $6. It's now at 137. I wish I listened to Lisa when she said that, but I did not buy the stock at $6. However, I did end up buying AMD around like $15, and then ever since I've been adding to that position. In 2020 when you had the COVID crash, I was like screaming from the rooftops of trying to tell people to get themselves involved in AMD in the 40s because it dropped to like $45, and I added at $45. I put a big chunk in at $45. That stock's now at 137. Yes, is it expensive? Yeah, a little bit. If rates continue to rise, will semiconductors and tech stocks probably pull back a little bit further? Yeah, but if I bought AMD and the stock dropped 15%, would I be concerned? Not in the slightest bit. As long as it's in your long-term portfolio, if you plan on holding this stock for many years, I think it's a great place to be. And I'll be a shareholder of AMD for at least the next 5 to 10 years. Ford has a lot more running room, or no? Ford has made quite a run in 2021. This was a $9 stock. It's now at 24. Do I think Ford has more room to run? Yes, not right now. Okay, I think that Ford is at the top end of its move. Maybe you can see a little bit more up into 26, 27, but I think that the recent breakout that you've seen in Ford, I think you're at the top end of this move higher. I do believe Ford has more room in the next 5 to 10 years as the EV market develops. I think Ford is going to be a major player in the electric vehicle market, as I think General Motors is going to be a major player in the EV market as well. I like Ford. I just think that it's starting to get towards the top end of its move. Not to say I don't think it goes higher, but I think you have more risk of a pullback than you do reward to the upside right now in the near term. So it depends on if you're talking about Ford as a trade. I would have a hard time getting long up here. If you're going to get long it through 25, try to catch $1 or $2 and then call it a day. All right. But if you're looking for a long-term investment, I would look to buy pullbacks on Ford because I do believe that they're going to be a major player in the EV space. What market slowdown? The market slowed down for one day. Markets have been absolutely on fire for the last several months. Markets have been absolutely on fire for the last several months. The volatility has been absolutely insane. We had one day of a breather. The markets just took a little bit of a breather. The markets are insane right now. So it worries me when you ask, how long will the market slowdown last? Unless you're talking about small caps. Let me refrain that. Maybe you're talking about small caps because small caps suck right now. You have not had like any really big short squeezes or anything like that in small caps So, how long will that last? I don't know. I mean, usually as long as the overall markets are really, really active and there's a lot of volatility, that's when small caps will tend to slow down because traders' attentions are on large caps and on the overall indexes because the volatility is so high. The volatility right now in the overall markets and large caps is insane. Like the opportunities that there are on a daily basis in large caps is some of the best trading that I've seen in my entire career, which is why I'm so excited about 2022 being the year of the active trader, because that volatility, we're going to have a lot of days this year where the SPY is going to move like 8, 9, 10 points. That's a big move in the SPY. To put that in perspective, if you went back 10, 15 years ago, the SPY might move $10 or $8 in an entire year. The SPY is doing that now in one day. Like, to really put into perspective the size of the moves that are being made. Not as, and listen, I understand on a percentage basis, it's all relative, right? When the SPY was 120, if it moves 8 points from a percentage perspective, that's big. But as an active trader, when you're trading option contracts, who cares? Like that 8-point move is the leverage you're getting on options on the SPY or on the Qs is just tremendous. And that's what's giving you guys so much opportunity and so much profit potential on these moves. So the overall market is hot right now. Small caps are cold. And how long will small caps be cold for? I'm not sure, until we get the next big short squeeze. All it takes is one big short squeeze, one company that's got a big short position that comes out with a really good piece of news. Everybody comes in and even adds to the short position on the morning gap up, and they all get squeezed out in the afternoon. That squeeze continues on to the following day, and the stock gaps up and runs another, triple digits, and shorts get absolutely crushed. Accounts get blown up, and people end up ruining and ending their careers because they've been shorting that stock. It happened with DWAC. You guys remember when DWAC went to $170 from 10? Okay, that lit up the entire. Okay, that woke up the entire small cap market because you had a massive short squeeze. Everybody came in and shorted DWAC on the day they had the Trump media news, and they got blown out the next day at $170. Literally, accounts were blown up, traders' careers were ended. And then the small cap market was red hot for like 1 or 2 weeks to follow because shorts were in a lot of trouble, and shorts got, became very timid. They became very scared. And that is what gives you, short squeeze environments when shorts are timid and scared. So that's what you saw with DWAC. And you need something like that again to really wake up that small cap market. What are my thoughts on DWAC warrants? That's DWACW. Don't trade them. The volume is terrible. Trade the stock. Trade the stock. Mike, can you look at VAX? Show. A nice little day today. Coming off just like a kind of a rounded bottom. Nice volume day. It's still a low volume stock. Yeah, Lakeisha, it's a low volume stock in general. Usually not something that I would really pay too much attention to. I would look to see if this move stabilizes and see if the stock can stay above like 650. This is the first real move higher that the stock has made since the end of November. Every other day besides that, the market's been down. And the other thing that why I want you to be a little cautious, Lakeisha, is because of this day right here. So you see this day right here, because if we go back, right, and we do this, doesn't that look awfully similar? Doesn't this chart look awfully similar to what you see today? Right, like big green day, huge green volume bar, and then what did the stock do for the weeks to follow? Down, right? So now all of a sudden you have this big green day, big green volume bar. Do we just go right back down to drift towards 5, or do we stabilize up here and actually see buying pressure move higher? I'd see if that stock can stay above $6.75, $7, consolidate for a day or two before thinking like, hey, okay, bottom's in. Let's start jumping in this thing long. Can we look at NIO? No, No, I'm only kidding. Of course we can. Of course we can, Tex. Of course we can, brother. Anything for you. Man, this stock is a battle. This stock is a battle right now. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Let me draw these levels out for you. I'll show you guys the support and resistance zones. This stock is stuck in a major channel right now. Let me just make these lines a little bit bigger so you guys can see. What I want you guys to notice, okay, is previous support, but then you also have this little gap right here. So this is a little bit of a gap fill. And then you'll find that became resistance. And then again today, that became resistance with very clear support down here at 28. So you have a very, very, very clearly defined channel in NIO right now. And that's resistance at 33.50, support at 28. And that's a very nice channel that you have here. You also have to watch this 50-day moving average that's starting to curl down here as well. Yeah, man, look at that. Look at that resistance. You see all this previous support. Look at this level. See how this level was used to be a level of support? Now it's acting as resistance. You guys see that? That's not a good sign when you see that when you see a level that was that significant in the past, now all of a sudden is acting as a level of resistance. So a very clear level of resistance there for NIO. Going forward, again, this conversation just reverts right back to what's going on with treasury yields. And if, companies that are set to earn money in the future are going to take a hit. A lot of these companies, EV companies specifically, have very high valuations for the money that they make, or rather, I should say, don't make. A lot of these companies still don't make any money. A lot of them are still losing money. So, a lot of those type of companies in a rising rate environment, their valuations will tend to get pressured. So I am a little cautious there on some EV names, because they don't have the earnings and the cash flow to support the high valuations. So going into a rising rate environment, that is a sector that I would be a little cautious with. Okay, that I would be a little cautious with because of that. Now, if you asked me what are my thoughts on NIO from a long-term perspective, I like NIO long term. They have a little backing by the Chinese government, which is always a good thing, never a bad thing. You've seen what happens to Chinese companies when the government does not support them. Baba, Baidu, JD, Pinduoduo. Okay, when you take a look at what those stocks have done when the Chinese government does not support you, you can see the death that is these Chinese stocks. Look at this. It's just brutal. Just brutal. It's horrific, right? So, but NIO, government actually likes them. So I'm willing to place my bet on a Chinese company that is supported by the Chinese government. But that doesn't mean that this stock is not going to fluctuate in valuation, therefore stock price, in a rising rate environment. So if you're going to be long NIO, you have the full understanding that you're long NIO because you believe that they will become the Tesla of China, and that you are holding this stock for at least the next 5 to 10 years. If you're going to put a stock like NIO in your long-term portfolio, you can't get out of it until the EV market develops into a major industry, which it's not right now. By 2025, which is 3 years from now, it's estimated only 12% of cars will be electric vehicles. That is not a mature industry. You got to be in this thing until you're 25, 35, 40% of the cars on the road are electric vehicles, folks, to see if NIO is going to be a dominant player in that space. It's like if you bought a biotech company because you thought they had the cure for breast cancer, but then you bought it at $32 and the stock went down to 25, and you're like, oh no, and you sold out of the stock before the FDA made a decision on their breast cancer treatment. If you're going to buy the stock because you think they've got the cure for breast cancer, you can't sell out of it until you find out if they have the cure for breast cancer or not. Otherwise, why'd you buy it in the first place? So if you're going to buy a stock for those reasons, you've got to understand the volatility that's going to come along with a stock like that. You're not buying Microsoft or Apple, companies that have already proven themselves, that have billions of dollars in cash flow, that will trade at a stable valuation. When you're trading a stock like a biotech that may or may not have the cure for cancer, for breast cancer, that's a speculation play. That stock's going to be so volatile because some people are going to bet yes, some people are going to bet no. There's no earnings potential there to stabilize the valuation. Same thing can be said for a lot of these EV companies. You don't have the cash flow and the earnings to support a stable valuation. Therefore, a lot of it is speculation. Therefore, a lot of it's going to be up and down and all around. You've got to understand that when you buy stocks like that. There's a major difference in buying a speculation play versus buying like an earnings play like a Microsoft or an Apple. So keep that in mind when you're going through and you're buying stocks like this. So if you ask me, Mike, you think in 5 to 7 years as the EV market grows, you think NIO is going to be a dominant player in the space? Yes, I do. Soccer Mom, what's up? Thank you, TTG, for all of you who think that the yearly membership is too much. I slayed Tesla calls today for 111% profit, made way more than the membership fee, all education from here, TTG. Yes, Soccer Mom actually sent me a wonderful message today, about the day that she had. I'm super proud of you, Soccer Mom. We just had a one-on-one not too long ago, her and I actually. I know your real name, but I'll just keep calling you Soccer Mom for here. But Soccer Mom, it was just a couple weeks ago, right? It was less than a month ago, I believe, or sometime around there. But we just had a one-on-one, and she's really turned things around since then. So I'm really super proud of you. I'm really glad to hear about the success. Keep it up. Keep it up. The woman who works 4,728 jobs. I love it. Great job. All right. Folks, I'd like to see now who is with us here today that's actually new. If you're new and you're not a member of True Trading Group, do me a favor, folks, and just go ahead and type the number 1 in chat. We got one more message here. My 6-year-old boy, Oliver, want to say hi to the TT family. He thinks it's super cool. We are watching live together. He's been asking a ton of questions. Yes, Oliver, what's up? Everybody on this live stream right now, I want every single one of you to say hello to Oliver. We're starting him young. We're starting him young. Everybody say, what's up, Oliver? I love it. Oliver, you've got great parents. All right, stay on that path. It's never too early to get involved in the markets. It's never too early. It's never too late. Never too early, never too late. Everybody say hello to Oliver. I love it. Starting him young, 6 years old. Welcome, Oliver. That's awesome. That is awesome. I love it. Oliver, look at everybody saying hi to you, buddy. Look at everybody saying hi. That's awesome. That's really great. Okay, guys, now I'll ask you all who's new. Okay, now I'll ask you guys all who's new. So if you're new to the live stream or you're not a member of True Trading Group, type the number 1 in chat. All right, so if you're not a member, you're new to the live, type the number 1 in chat right now. I'd love to see who's with us here that is brand new. I know we got a lot of the THD faithfuls that are here. A lot of my members are here. I see you guys representing hard. The family rolls deep in the paint. I love it. Let's see who do we got that's new. Jay Patel. We got MDIS Huge. We got GM. Kamal. Yes, David Padilla, my brother, just paid off his lifetime membership. David Padilla. Yes, you're stuck with me for life now, man.
I hooked him up. I couldn't stand to see him.
I love it.
Not be
David
like,
deserves it. David deserves it. David busted his ass. David deserves it. Let's see who else we got here that's new. GM, Kamal, Jeremy Wilson, M. Monaco, Patty Blissett, Leonce White, Judah Mon, David Velasquez, Eric Flores, Katrina, Constant Metalworks, Shump, Arabic writing that I cannot read, Rudy Lopez. Brett McDaniel. Beautiful. Guys, everyone that's typing the number one in chat, you all seriously, you might not realize how fortunate you are to be on this live right now. You'll soon find out, I assure you, with the education that we continue to provide on here on a daily basis. We're about to talk about CPI, PPI data, okay, what it means for the overall market, why it's important, and now what happened today with CPI data, but then also what's going to happen tomorrow. And is PPI data more important than CPI data? I'll explain to you what the two are, what the difference is between the two, so you guys can sound a hell of a lot smarter now the next time you're having conversations around with your coworkers and your friends and your family members. All right, so we're going to talk all about that in just a moment. First, let me spend about 10, 15 minutes. I'll talk to you about the membership. I see a couple people asking about the membership. So let me spend a couple of minutes. Let me go over that, and then we're going to dive into all of that data and what the market's going to do tomorrow and how I plan on making money from that action, okay? But I told you before that results matter at True Trading. Your results matter. Because of that, okay, we've got the one simple goal, help you guys to learn, trade, and profit. But a result can be defined as an effective consequence or an outcome of something. Now, an example of a result would be actually you joining True Trading Group, putting in an effort, going through all of our courses, passing the quizzes, using the tools, joining the study groups, attending the webinars. You statistically proven fact have a very good chance of making money and, more importantly, becoming a better trader. And if you guys don't believe me, which I understand doesn't mean much when I say something like that, but let's actually ask members themselves, because it's important for you to get feedback from actual members that are going through this program as we speak. My TeachD members, if you are part of the TeachD family, and very simple, you are making money. You are becoming better traders. I want you to type the number one in chat right now. Now, anybody that's not a member, or maybe you're new to the channel, I want you to pay very close attention to how many people are about to type the number one right here on this side of the screen, because when I tell you results matter, this is what results look like, okay? There it is. All those number ones that are flying through chat right now, those are members of the TeachD family that are making money, that are becoming better traders. And if they can do it, so can you. They found True Trading Group the same way you did, and that's a live stream. Okay, that's what I mean by results matter. That's what results look like. But another example of a result would be, and I don't make these numbers up, you can look them up yourself. By you trying to figure out the stock market game by yourself, you actually have a 90% chance of failing. I'm not saying that because I think that True Trading is the only way to do this. It's not. But I think it's the best, if not only, I think it's one of, if not the best option for people of all skill levels from all walks of life to give themselves the best chance to profit on a consistent basis. We help people reach their goals of consistent profitability by combining the professional education that I received, and I worked at a fund in New York, and we pair that with tools and resources that professional traders use from top tier companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, Polygon, ETNA. We've partnered with those companies to provide you guys tools and resources that professional traders use to make better informed decisions. We now give that access to you on the TeachD platform. If you paid for all those tools and resources on your own individually through those companies, you're going to spend probably about $6,000 a year for all of those different tools and resources. Okay. But you guys can actually get access to all of those tools and resources literally for a fraction of that price on the TeachD platform. For just $1,272, you can get access to everything. Okay. There's no upsells with any of that stuff. All right. So here's the deal. Up until midnight Pacific tonight, we've got a deal right now for anyone that's on these live streams where you can actually save 42% on our membership. It's normally $22.12. The 42% discount drops it to $12.72. Okay, $12.72 is where we drop to, and then you're going to be getting you're also going to get 2 small private study groups with your membership, which is going to allow you to get individual attention from a TeachD Pro trader to ask questions and get help with anything that you're struggling with, so we can really speed up your learning curve and make sure you're on the right path to success. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121 to get that big 42% discount. You will also get a brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, totally free, okay, upon becoming TeachD certified. We will even cover the shipping cost for you, just a little something extra to say welcome to the family and incentivize you guys to get educated. Becoming TeachD certified means you've gone through our courses and you've passed our quizzes, okay? It's a badge of honor for our members. They wear it proudly. You get a certificate. You get a green check mark next to your name in chat. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks on average to become TeachD certified, but I've seen it done way faster It's all up to how much time you put towards it. The courses are available 24/7, 365. So no matter how busy you are, there's no excuse. It goes at your own pace, all at your own schedule. Okay. So the next 20 people to go to ttgoffer.com, get the 42% discount. You get the 2 small private study groups, the free Amazon Kindle, but you're also going to get a complete full money back guarantee. Not just any money back guarantee. This is a money back guarantee on steroids. Because at True Trading Group, I told you before, results matter. Not my results, your results matter. Your success matters. And because of that, we offer a full money back guarantee plus an extra $500 back on top if you fail. I'm dead serious. I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is. This is how I prove it to you. Nobody else would be crazy enough to do this because nobody else has the same success rate as we do. About 80% of our members are successful. We have a refund rate of 1.78%. Okay? And we've never denied anybody of that refund that has requested it after completing these 3 tasks. This is all I ask of you. You have to go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend 1 study group. And guys, you get the answer key for the quizzes. So that's not like the catch. You're like, oh, I'm never going to pass the quizzes. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, you will. You're going to go through the courses, which will set you up to go through and pass the quizzes. You also get the answer key. Don't cheat, though, because you're only going to cheat yourself. You want to make sure that you understand fully what you know and what you don't know. So we know what you need help with when it comes time for you to have real money on the line. Okay. So again, if you actually utilize the platform you're subscribing to, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend 1 study group, and still do not make your membership fee back at least once. That's $1,272. If you do not make that back during your membership, I will give you not just your $1,272 back, I will give you an extra $500 on top. So you'll give me $1,272, and if you fail, I'll give you back $1,772. Everything I'm saying to you is on the website. It's right there for you all to see. I'm dead serious. You will not find a single other group, service, or program will make you this offer because none of them are as confident in their ability to help you become successful as we are. It is that simple. I told you I'd put my money where my mouth is, folks, and this is how I prove it to you. So again, you just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. Let me tell you what comes with that membership because we are an all-inclusive program. You're going to get access to all of our courses, which is a simplified yet expanded upon version of the stuff that I learned working at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses for those that are new. There's also advanced courses, options, swing trading, chart psychology, crypto, you name it. It's all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you guys to learn. There are no VIP pro courses that are upsells. Everything is included with your membership. You get every single course. You also get our trading performance journal, which tracks all of your trading, gives you statistics and data so you can see what you're doing wrong, where you're making mistakes, so we know what you need to improve on. You're also going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. This is going to give you live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat. So without delay, no more relying on delayed news like Yahoo Finance, folks. Okay, traders that get the news first win. It's just that simple. You're going to get Quote Media's full book level 2 to show you all the market makers inside of level 2. You're going to get TradingView's premium charting software. You're going to get our trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice what you're learning. The Trade Ideas scanner to make sure you always focus on the best stocks during the day. Of course, our chat room with all of our alerts from a group of pro traders sporting over an 80% win rate. We're fully transparent in chat. You keep a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and sell that our moderators make. So you guys can go see for yourself the wins, the losses, and break-evens are all right there for you all to see. You can attend all of our live workshops and webinars. We just added options flow, dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options risk calculator. Okay, we just added all of these features to the TC platform. You get
options profit calculator.
An options profit calculator that we just added to the platform, folks. So you guys get access to literally all of that on the TTG platform. You also got those 2 small private study groups as well. Don't forget that. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. That's it. All right. You guys get that big 42% discount.
Yo.
What's up?
I see a comment in the chat, and I'm trying very hard to contain myself, but I'm gonna put it up, and I want you to respond to it, please. Okay.
Okay. I see there are no laptops tonight. Guess I'll have to wait. Bummer. Sam Bernstein, you should not be joining True Training Group for a free laptop, my friend. You should join True Training Group because you actually want to get a real education and learn how to actually make money in the market so you can buy yourself your own laptop. Buy yourself a MacBook Pro for all I care. Okay, you're still going to get an Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. It's totally free, but still an amazing gift. Okay, we don't have any more laptops. So here's the dilemma that you have to decide on, because the price of our membership goes up every day. It's not going to stop because we're moving that price back to $22.12. Right now, I'm giving you the opportunity on the live stream to get it for $12.72. There are no laptops tonight. We did not get more today. So we most likely will not have any more tomorrow and in the coming days. We are right now sitting on the Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablets. That's a commitment we have from our wholesalers. We do not have one wholesaler that is committed to us for laptops this week, okay, as of right now. So if you're going to wait for just the laptop, you're going to be paying a higher price on the membership. You're also going to be missing out on opportunity costs of getting yourself actually into chat and start making money with myself and the rest of the gang. So if you want to wait that out for a free laptop, that decision is on you.
They took it a step further. At 6:49, they had a nice little follow-up. I don't think it's fair you gave some random guy a laptop and matched his membership. I guess they're talking about the money back guarantee part last night.
Yeah.
Should be offered to all.
Well, Sam, maybe you should have took advantage of that offer when I gave it to you.
Yeah. You mean when I...
It was offered. It was offered to all, Sam. It was literally offered to everyone on the live stream last night. So do not come today and complain. I gave you that offer to not just George. We gave that offer to everybody last night. So you had your chance.
I'm trying to just keep my mouth shut.
All right. Well, I'm going to move on.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, all right, guys. So there you have that. So all of that is what is included in your membership. Okay. So you just go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, and you'll get the 42% discount, the free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, the 2 small private study groups, and the money back guarantee, where you guys are going to get your money back plus an additional $500 back on top. All right. So with that being said, let's move on. Let's go over to the overall markets. Let's talk about CPI data, PPI data. We got to go over all of this. All right. So let me pull up my charts. All right, guys. So today, CPI data came out. What is CPI data? CPI data is the Consumer Price Index. It measures the price that consumers have to pay for goods and services over that specific time period. Okay. It came in today at 7% year over year change. Now, those are the highest numbers that we've seen in like 4 decades. But that number was right in line with the expectation. Now, CPI numbers have been coming out over the last several months hot. Hot means higher than what the analysts' expectations were. Okay. So if analysts were expecting a 4% CPI, it would come in at 5.1, 4.8. That means it's hot. It's coming in higher and than what analysts were expecting. So yes, the 7% number is extremely high, but it was also expected to be extremely high. The analyst expectation was exactly 7%, and CPI came in at exactly 7%. So the fact that your CPI number was not hot today, it came in right in line with expectations, caused the markets to just go sideways. Right? We've had a big rally in the markets in the last 2 days. Monday's rally was a technical rally. Tuesday's rally was because of Jerome Powell. We talked about that on the live stream last night. If you missed last night's live stream, make sure you go back and watch it because we covered in great detail Jerome Powell and what he was talking about with the when he was testifying in front of the Senate Banking Committee and why what he said made the markets go higher. So we talked about that yesterday. And now today, CPI data came out and the markets just went sideways. Okay. Literally, markets just went sideways because we came in right in line with expectation. So a little bit high, a green day today across the board, green day for the SPY, Dow, and NASDAQ, but nothing crazy, nothing to write home about, nothing to get excited about. Markets just went sideways. And now we have PPI data that's coming out tomorrow. Now, what's the difference between CPI and PPI? CPI is the consumer price index. PPI is the producer price index. Now, the difference here is that you're going to get the perspective of the cost of goods from the producers themselves, the manufacturers, the people that actually make the widgets and things that you buy. What is their price pressure from what they are seeing as inflation? So it's like the cost of goods and raw materials that the producers are paying for, like lumber and steel and plastic and all of those things that people need in order to make stuff. What's that number? Now, typically, the PPI number is a more accurate reflection of inflation than the CPI number. Why is that? Because the CPI number is from the perspective of the consumer. Now, the reason why the perspective of the consumer is not as accurate as the perspective of the producer is because from the consumer standpoint, you have something called demand. Consumer demand in itself can drive the price of goods higher. Okay, it's like the luxury watch market. When a watch is hard to find and there's demand for it, the price of that watch goes up. It's like Christmas time when the new hot kids toy and everybody wants it for their kid, the price of that toy goes up because of demand. Even though the cost of the materials to make that product have not gone up, the price of the product itself can go up simply because of demand. So the demand factor is included with CPI. In the PPI number, you don't have that demand factor. So it's sometimes can be viewed really as a more accurate depiction of inflation. Because when producers face inflation, that means their production costs are going to go up. And if production costs go up, they have to pass that cost increase onto the consumer, which is you. So you can have prices go up because of demand from CPI data, but in PPI data, it's just straight up increasing costs of goods of goods and materials that it's going to cost for them to actually produce the things that you buy. So the PPI number is going to be important. If the PPI number comes out tomorrow and that number is hot, that might spook the markets a little bit and you might get a little bit of a pullback in the SPY. It's actually the trade that I'm looking for tomorrow. Okay, so let's actually go through and let's talk about that a little bit, because on the SPY today, you have this little indecision doji candle that got put in today. This is what's called an indecision little doji. Okay, for those candlestick people out there, that's an indecision doji candle. Okay, so there you have that. And what I want to point out to you is this resistance level, this 473 resistance level. This is what I really want to point out, make sure everyone's fully aware of. You see that resistance right there, previous all-time high, then we broke above it, and all of a sudden you had the Fed minutes that broke us back beneath that level, and then you bounce and rally back to 473, and then there you are. Now we got right back up to 473 today, and that level became resistance. What I'm starting to think is that that 473 level is now back to being resistance. And if you get a hot PPI number tomorrow, you could see the markets shy away. Okay, you could see the markets shy away from that 473 level and give us a pullback into the mid to high 460s. What I'm going to look for tomorrow is potentially a pullback in the SPY back down to about 466, 467, which will take me back to this little level that you guys can see right here as I draw this line across your screen. So I'm looking for, if we get a hot PPI number tomorrow, I am going to look for put options. If the number comes in line with expectations like the CPI number did today, the markets might be a little choppy. If the number comes in well below expectations, you have the possibility of breaking over 473 and seeing maybe a push to 475. 475, next level of resistance after you get over 473. So watch for a 473 break. If the number comes in under, look for the move to 475 to take profit. If the number comes in high, watch for a break back under 470, 469. You look for a drop down to 466 and change. And that can give you a solid trade on the SPY tomorrow. That's my game plan tomorrow, folks. That's how I plan on making money from it. So now you guys have a complete analysis on CPI, PPI data, and how I plan on making money according to that data that's coming out tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. You'll get your PPI numbers so everyone can digest that. I'll be in chat with everybody. I'll walk you guys through what I think about the PPI number and what I think the markets are going to do. Is it a day to buy calls? Is it a day to buy puts? Or is it a day to just sit back and not trade the SPY at all and rather find individual stocks that could potentially be in play? So I'll walk you guys through all of that tomorrow morning pre-market. All right. Anybody have any questions about what I just said? Yeah, it could create a head and shoulders. You could create a head and shoulders here. But in order for us to create a head and shoulders, we're going to need more time. We're really going to need more time because, this would be a pretty sloppy head and shoulders, but you would need to sit up here for a couple of days to form the right shoulder and then move lower. But yes, that head and shoulders pattern is potentially in play. Guys, how many people do we have on the live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group? Go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Type TTG. Jay Patel, Constant Metalworks, Evelyn, Dream Lotto, Diz, MB Pearl, Nate Johnson, Daniela Dowie, JR, Lucas Ford, David Velasquez. Yeah, Jesus Scapegoat says, or Space Goat says, I want to do a few more SPY massive gain days. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. They're coming. Trust me, folks. They're coming. We had some big ones the last couple of days. In the last week, we had a 40% gain on SPY. We had a 25% gain on SPY. And we had 194% gain on SPY, all within the first, 6 trading days of the year. Those are the kind of profits that we've pulled off on trading SPY options. Believe me, there's going to be plenty more. All right, guys, listen up. For all of you that are not members, of True Trading Group, Adam, what are you doing, man? Come on. Guys, hold on. I don't know what Adam's doing.
Hi.
What are you doing, man?
Had a little bit of a rough day. So I tried very hard to keep quiet, but here's what I'm gonna do. Isn't Monday's President's Day, right?
Yeah, the market's closed.
Did you say no, Joe? Or Martin Luther King Day, right? Not President's Day. Martin Luther King Day. Markets are closed. Yeah, Monday.
Why did I think Martin Luther King Day was in February? I don't know. I thought it was.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I know comments from random people on here shouldn't bother me, but anyways, for everyone that just typed in TTG, here's what I'm gonna do. We got this. From now until Sunday.
You mean Monday?
I'm sorry, Monday. From now until Monday. Okay? I am going to do the following. I am going to freeze the price at 12.72 from now till Monday. On Tuesday, I'm going to bring the price up significantly. Okay? But from now until Monday, it will be 12.72. Okay? What I will also do is from now until Monday, anyone that signs up, we're going to give you the same deal that we gave George last night. That means you sign up tonight, you pay $1,272, and I'm going to guarantee the membership cost and match it. Go ahead, Mike. Can you explain that again?
I can't believe we're doing this.
No, because here's the thing. The guy Sam that was on here, the laptop thing is stupid, right? But the other part kind of bothered me a bit. So I'm going to give everyone a chance. I'm going to give everyone a chance to put up or shut up. Mike, go ahead.
So, guys, essentially what Adam is doing, this is what we did last night. I guess everyone can thank Sam. I guess there's always one. It was George last night. It's Sam today. Sam.
No.
Wait.
I already went ahead. We booted him from the channel. I don't want someone like that as a member. So even if he signs up, I'm going to refund him his money tonight.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, after all the fuss that he made about the offer, if we
No, I'm good. I don't. We're good.
Okay, guys. So basically what Adam is saying is anyone that joins, wait, is this tonight or is this all the way until Monday?
This is till Monday.
Wow. Okay, so basically what Adam is saying is for those of you that join now, okay, you are going to be getting a money back guarantee of double your membership. So what that means is you will pay $12.72 to join True Trading Group today. If you do not make $12.72 back at least once after going through our courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one study group, we will not only just give you back the $12.72, but we are going to give you back double. So we're going to give you back $25.44. So you'll pay $12.72, and we're going to give you $25.44 if this program fails you. but you have to be willing to commit to actually utilize the platform you are subscribing to. Okay. So if you are going to join True Trading Group and you're not going to do anything, and you're going to hit me up in 3 months and be like, Mike, I didn't make any money. Your platform sucks. I'm going to say, no, Mr. Trader person, our platform doesn't suck. It's actually freaking amazing. You're just lazy. And I'm not going to give you a refund because that's not the policy that we have. But if you're someone that's actually going to dedicate your time and energy to actually learn a new skill that could potentially help you reach financial goals you never thought were possible, that can better the life for you and your family, you're going to get serious about your financial future, and you're going to entrust the TeachD platform and my team and my family and I to help you get there, then I am willing to put behind our name and put our money where our mouth is to say, I will guarantee your membership price, but I will also match it. So you'll pay $12.72. You fail, we're going to give you back the $25.54. So if you do not make your membership fee back at least once after doing those 3 things, that is how this is going to go down. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121.
What I'm also going to do, and this part I'm only going to do for tonight because I don't want to, I don't know, like I don't want to lose more money than I have to. But here's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to go tonight and I'm going to price out 20 retail laptops. And and I'm going to pay for it. I don't expect Mike to pay for it. I'm going to pay for it personally. Again, if that dude Sam signs up, I'm refunding his money. I don't want people like that as part of this platform. And because we have a successful platform and because we have a really good group of people, I can go ahead and kind of pick and choose the quality of people that we let in here. George, you really, really screwed up my week mentally. I'm glad that you're in chat and everything's going, legit so far, but mentally you kind of screwed me up this week. So here's the deal. The next 20 people that sign up will get a free laptop. After that, if I can't get any more laptops, I'm not going to keep buying them at retail because that's a stupid business move. Okay? It is I don't mind doing the $12.72 matching your membership because I feel like our refund rate is so low. And somebody asked a question earlier. They're like, well, if 80% of your members are successful and 20% struggle, how is your refund rate only, 1.7%? And a lot of people, even if they're struggling, are becoming better traders and know that we support them wholeheartedly. So they stay, or they got an incredible amount of value and they come back, and they just say, hey, you know what? This didn't work for me. There was a couple people in this chat tonight, and I don't know if I could scroll that far back, that said, hey, I couldn't afford to renew, but I was a member and I can't wait till I can afford it again.
Just because somebody, you have, we had a member actually once that spent their entire first year just trading on our simulator platform. So, I mean, it really just depends on, just because you might have someone that's not making the money that they would like. I mean, sometimes it takes people longer than others. Like just because someone doesn't crush it their first year doesn't mean that they didn't realize that they're learning a ton and they realize that True Trading Group is where I want to be and this is where I want to do this. Maybe something happened with their personal life where they had to stop trading for 6 months to take care of business or a sick family member or something. I mean, there's a million reasons why somebody might go through their whole membership and say, no, I don't want a refund. You guys are freaking awesome. And I can't wait to keep going. So, we've only had to refund 1.78% of our members because those are just people that said, hey, listen, I went through the courses, I did this, I did the work, and I never made the money. So I want a refund. And we're going to say, we're going to check. We're going to see on the back end of the site, did this person go through all the courses? Yes, they did. Did they pass the quizzes? Yes, they did. Did they attend the study group? Did they log into one? Yes, they did. Okay, they never made their money back. Here's your money back. I'm sorry that we didn't work out for you. Best of luck. We're not going to have a 100% success rate. That's ridiculous to think that. The average success rate, for our competitors, it's like in the 30s. Ours is up around 80. So, I mean, it's something that we are extremely proud of, but I know it's not possible to have 100% of our members be successful. That's not possible or realistic. But that also doesn't mean we can't try. We can't try for that. And we do our damnedest. We even do, we call it red to green workshops. So we leave no trader behind in TTG. So what we do is whenever somebody, every month we hold these workshops where we ask members that are still struggling to submit questions and topics that they're struggling with. And then we will hold, the moderators and I will hold a 2-hour long workshop covering those topics and lessons specifically to help our members that are still struggling. We call it our red to green workshops. All those workshops are conducted live, but they're also recorded and they're put in our video library for later. So you guys all have access to that stuff. We got Robert and Will. Everybody welcome Robert and Will, newest members of the group. So what, 18 laptops now, you're saying?
Yeah, George really messed with my head this week.
So 18 laptops, folks. All right, so ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. 42% discount, 2 small private study groups, free laptop, and the money back guarantee plus double or money back guarantee for double your membership. So you'll pay $12.72. We'll give you back $25.44 if you don't make your membership fee back at least once after doing those 3 things. That's the deal. That's the offer for tonight. You guys are silly if you do not take that deal. You understand that if our program does not work for you, you are getting a 100% return on your investment. Do you understand that? Not to mention you're getting a free laptop that's worth a couple $100 on its own. So technically you're making more than a 100% return on your investment. So it really is a no-brainer if you guys have ever been interested in learning how to do stuff like this. I don't mind offering something like that because I see the results our members are having. If all of our members were losing money, it would be a problem. We would not be able to stay in business if we were giving people more money than what we were taking in. Our company and our 21 employees would no longer cease to exist. So I have no problem doing it because I see the results that our members are having. So there you guys have it. Let me show you the platform and tell you guys what's included with that membership. Because remember, I told you guys before that it is an all-inclusive platform. You're going to get
and look, if I can't get any more laptops, we're going to keep the price locked where it is. We're going to keep the 100% money back guarantee with the matching of your membership, so you'll get back, exactly what you put in plus I can't even talk, plus the 100% on your money. But the laptop stuff, I'm not going to pay retail from now till Monday. So I will commit to 20 laptops personally that I will buy retail from tonight till whenever I wake up tomorrow morning. But that's it. If I can't get any more laptops tomorrow, which I will try and do, but if I can't do it, it's Kindles and Amazon, Kindles and Android tablets, and that's it. And that's more than enough. So, all right, I'm gonna sign off, but that's the deal.
Okay, folks, there you have it. Ridiculous deal. You guys are silly, honestly, if you don't take advantage of it. Let me show you what the platform looks like and what's included, right? Because you're going to pay that $12.72 price. You're going to get access to everything we have. This is going to be an all-inclusive membership. So there's no upsells for any of this stuff. This is all included. You're going to get our chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the microphone calling out trades in advance of making them like we do. Like I'm talking to you guys on the microphone now. We talk on the microphone throughout the course of the trading day to go over all of this stuff with you. We call out our trades in advance of actually making them. So I'll come on the microphone. I'll say something like, guys, looks like we got support at $20. I'm looking to be a buyer on 20.25. I'll stop out around 19.40. I'm taking profits at 21, 22, and 23.25. I'll say something like that. Okay. And then as soon as my order actually executes, you'll get a push notification.
Mike, 1 second. I see that somebody's having a hard time signing up. Katrina Koch says, how do I sign up trying but can't get through? Guys, if you're having a hard time signing up for any reason, send me a text message, 201-775-9702. Again, that's 201-775-9702. The number is at the bottom of your screen right there. I'll have my phone on me for the rest of the night. Any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that that you have, if you have a hard time signing up, something's not right on the whatever, just shoot me a text. Do not call that number. I physically can't answer it because it is only a text message number. Okay? 201-775-9702. Thank you.
Okay. So like I said, guys, with the chat room, once the moderators enter their orders execute, then you get the push notification that lets you know that we have entered or exited the trade. Everybody welcome John, newest member of the group. John, 17 laptops left now. Everybody welcome John, newest member to the TTG family. Folks, remember ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. All right. Our moderators are also going to be getting at least 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of moderators sporting over an 80% win rate collectively. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our site, tracks every buy and sell that we make. You can see for yourself the wins and losses. They're right there for you all. You're also going to get 2 small private study groups, which is your chance to get individual attention from a TTG pro trader to ask questions, go over lessons and topics that you're struggling with. You have our Benzinga Pro real-time news feed. This is going to give you live breaking up to the second news alerts inside of our chat. No more delayed news. You cannot trade off of delayed news. You want to trade like a pro, you've got to get news at the speed as the pros. Then you're going to have TradingView's premium charting software. This is going to be one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. It's yours free with your membership. You also get the Trade Ideas Scanner, which is the industry standard, folks. This AI stock market analysis platform streams live on the TTG platform, okay, throughout the course of the trading day. It will show you what stocks make new highs, new lows, and have a surge in volume. You're going to get to use our simulator, which will let you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. This is the same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You're going to use our own proprietary scanner as well, which has the same functionality as FinViz Elite, which will also help you guys scan for crypto, for those of my crypto enthusiasts. Real-time options flow, unusual options activity, and dark pool data also included with your membership, folks. This is stuff used to only be available to the professionals on Wall Street, not anymore. Now it's at the fingertips of my TTG fam. You also get our trading performance journal, which tracks all of your trading and gives you statistics and data to see what you're doing wrong, where you're making mistakes, so we know what we need to do to improve and to fix it. Then you get our social sentiment scanner. This is going to scour StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter and tell you which stocks are being mentioned the most. This way you make sure you always stay ahead of the crowd. Then you have our stock profile tool, which gives you unlimited downloadable PDF reports on any stock you're interested in to give you all of the analyst ratings for that stock. Wouldn't it be great if before you bought a stock, you can check to see how many analysts agree with you and have a buy rating on it? What's their price targets? You can find that out before you guys actually pull the trigger. You're going to, of course, get our daily watch list and game plan. Know every single day the stocks that the TTG pro traders have their eyes on, and more importantly, how we plan on trading them so that you know exactly where to focus your attention. Then you have all of our courses. This is a simplified yet expanded upon version of the education I received when I worked at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. It's all in text and video format, whichever's easy for you guys to learn. There are no VIP pro courses that are going to cost you more money once you join. When you sign up for True Trading Group, you're going to get access to everything, including our video library. The video library has over 200 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we conduct live, covering a variety of different topics, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, all of that included with your membership. And then, of course, you can attend all those workshops live when we hold them every week. We do these live workshops. And then you've got the premium blog and forum, which will give you guys helpful tips and trade ideas. And then anything new, any new courses, any new tools that we add to the platform, you don't pay extra for. It's all included with your membership, folks. So the next 17 people to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, will get themselves the 42% discount, the 2 small private study groups, the free laptop, and the money-back guarantee for double your membership price. And we are also 5-star rated on Trustpilot. I encourage you all to go to go read a review on Trustpilot. All the good, the bad, read them all. 1,400 people have taken the time to leave us a review on Trustpilot. There's no better review than that of your peers. Go check them out, guys. I encourage you to go read them. Okay. If you guys are having any problems signing up, remember, send a text message to 201-775-9702. If you are having a problem signing up, don't call that number. It is like a voice over IP. Adam cannot answer the phone number. He can only respond to text messages. Text that phone number if you're having problems signing up. Again, that's ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Last but not least, we do have a 1-week trial. I would not advise you guys do the trial. I would take the offer that Adam just gave you because you're literally going to get $25.44 back if you guys fail. So let me make myself clear again. You're going to pay $12.72 to join. If you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group and still do not make the $12.72 back at least once, we will give you back $2,544. That is double what you paid for your membership. That is a 100% return on your investment. Everybody welcome Valerie. 16 of those laptops left now. Valerie, welcome to the TTG family. Okay, but like I said, if you're crazy enough to not take that deal, we have a 1-week trial. It's $3 for the whole week. There's no auto renew. There's no reoccurring payment. It's a one-time payment of $3. You can go to ttgthree.com. That's ttg3.com to sign up for a 1-week trial. But you're not going to get this ridiculous offer if you go through the trial. This is for people that want to sign up now with coupon code TTG121. You go to ttgoffer.com. All right. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. You guys are the best. I love you all. I hope this breakdown tonight was helpful with regards to CPI data and PPI data. I hope you have a better understanding of what that information means and how it affects the overall markets. I gave you my game plan for tomorrow. Let's see how we're going to make some money. I told you guys about it. We'll see how things go tomorrow morning. I'll be in chat with my fam pre-market. I'll talk to you guys about the number once it comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. And then we will talk about how we're going to make money from that. All right. Whoa, Donald. Heyo. Welcome, Donald. 15 laptops left now, folks. 15 laptops left. Everybody welcome Donald. All right. Thanks for joining us here tonight, folks. Take advantage of this offer. You are crazy. If you guys ever wanted to be involved in the markets and you do not take advantage of this deal, literally, what do you have to lose? You literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Seriously. Because if our program ends up sucking for you, we're going to give you back twice what you paid us. That's a win for you. If our program turns out to be awesome for you, as it is for the overwhelming 98% of our members, since we only refund 1.78% of them, then it's going to be the best $1,272 you ever invested in your life. Also a win. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications, never miss these lives. I'll check you guys all tomorrow. Have a great night.